Welcome to my channel.
It's showtime.
Yeah. The Queen's Gambit, which I think it's a chess move or it's a chess strategy. I can't even fucking talk today.
Yeah. I'll think about whether you should start.
So, the Queen's Gambit. I don't play chess. I'm not a chess groupie. I don't go to clubs or whatever, or little get-togethers or conventions and watch guys play chess. I'm not, into chess. Let's talk about this masterpiece. Yeah. And it's largely due to Anya Taylor-Joy. I hope I didn't mess up her name. That's her right there. You might recall her from New Mutants, which I might do a review on it. So far, it's like sucking.
That is one big pile of shit.
I first saw her in M. Night Shyamalan's, where I got it up on my shelf. Split. I got it up on, I got it on 4K. Split, and then M. Night Shyamalan's sequel to Split, which was Glass. And then Anya Taylor-Joy, she was also in The Witch. I think that's her debut. I think that was her first screen debut. Anyways, she's good in everything. She is awesome in this. She has the character of Beth Harmon down cold. I mean, she can go out in the world and just be her without a problem, without a stitch. Yeah, and she had Anya Taylor-Joy. She read the book because it's based on a book, and she read the book, and immediately she didn't, without a script, Anya Taylor-Joy ran. She ran to, I forgot what she said in an interview. The casting director's house, or she ran to her audition. She ran to it. She ran to talk to the producer or whatever. He said he wanted her. She ran to his house. That's how bad she wanted this role. And it shows, because she is magnificent. She is magnificent in this role. And even if you don't like chess, which I'm not a big fan, I never played it, I love the movie. And it's not boring to watch. You might think a movie about chess is boring, but it's not. It's about the human relationships, and this movie tackles a lot of heavy subjects. Like it deals with substance abuse, loneliness, abandonment. The biggest scripted limited series on Netflix to date. Period. A record-setting 62 million households have chosen to watch this in its first 28 days. It also made the top 10 list in 92 countries, ranked number 1 in 63 of those 92 countries. How about that? Yeah, I want to call it a movie because it seems like a movie. It's, I think it's 7 episodes or 6 to 8 episodes. I'm not sure. But anyways, it just feels, and each episode is like maybe 45 minutes. So it just feels like I binge watched it.
And as you can see, I'm a lot happier.
It just feels like an 8-hour movie, basically. I couldn't stop watching. I had to, at the end of each episode, I had to see what happens next. I had to know. The guy that directed Scott Pilgrim versus the World, what is his name? Edgar Wright. Yeah, he's got a new movie coming out. It's a horror movie, and he cast Anya Taylor-Joy as the lead. Thumbs up, man. I'll go watch anything she's in. Somebody else you might recognize is, I hope I don't fuck up his name, Thomas Brody Sangster? I don't know. Anyways, he plays Benny Watts, and he was also in this teenage book that was made into movies. I think it's the Divergent series. He had a co-starring role in that. But anyways, what I know him from is he was the little kid in Love Actually. He's in this, but he's all grown up now, and he's wearing a mustache and a cowboy hat and some stuff, and a cowboy duster. Anyways, he plays Benny Watts. Yeah, the script is so well written. It's so thought-provoking. Remember the actor that played Dudley? Dudley Dursley? He's in this. And he lost a ton of weight. He lost a ton of weight. Little did I know, I saw an interview with him. He plays another chess challenger of Beth's in this named Beltic. He plays Harry Beltic. And little did I know that when he was playing Dudley, I think like before they filmed the last Harry Potter that Dudley was in, the actor wanted to lose some weight. He figured if he wanted to get more roles, he's going to have to lose weight. So he lost weight, and I found out that he lost so much weight that they had to put like extra makeup on him in his last Harry Potter role to make him look fatter. Which is why I was like kind of curious when I saw the last time I saw Dudley in the Harry Potter films. He looked kind of weird. It looked like they had a different actor almost. Now you know why. Now you know. Anyways, he's in this. He does a fantastic job. He's a wonderful actor. His name is Harry Melling. Harry Melling. And the entire cast is just the bomb. Everybody is right on point. All the line deliveries are, I couldn't think of saying them any better. Another actress I want to mention is Moses Ingram. She plays Jolene. She befriends the character of Beth Harmon at the orphanage when she's very young, and keeps in touch with her throughout her whole life. Jolene has some really good lines. She's a really good friend of Beth's, and she helps her. Well, I don't know if she really helps her get started on the substance abuse and the addiction to pills, mainly tranquilizers. It doesn't start off with Anya Taylor-Joy playing Beth. It starts her off and like you see her when she's young, like how she came to be. Yeah, so it starts off where she's dumped off at this orphanage, and the orphanage, it's an all-girls orphanage, and they give out pills to the girls staying there. And it's one pill for like their health or something, and then the other pill is a tranquilizer. Don't ask me why, I don't know. So Jolene tells Beth to not take the tranquilizer, spit it out, just keep it in her mouth, spit it out and save it for later and take it at bedtime. She decides to go downstairs, or they send her downstairs to clean the erasers at the school, at the orphanage. And when she goes downstairs to do it, she sees the janitor, Mr. Scheibel. He's playing chess with himself, like, doing all the moves on the board and stuff. And Beth is like curious. She's intrigued. She's watching him. She asks Mr. Scheibel to teach her. He says, no, not now. I don't teach strangers. But then she comes back later and she says, oh, we're not strangers. I live here. And so she goes, I know that piece moves side to side, and that piece moves left to right, and this piece can move anywhere it wants to. And so it goes, sit down. So he decides to teach her. So at the same time she starts to learn chess from the janitor at the orphanage, Mr. Scheibel, is the same time where she starts taking the tranquilizer pills at night. And what this does is it has an effect on her. Is when she's lying in bed, she starts to see the chessboard on the ceiling and figuring out like moves. Instead of figuring out chess moves in your own mind, she visualizes it on the ceiling and figures out the moves and the counter moves or what her opponent might do. So yeah, so that basically sets the tone for the movie, and thus her addiction and her substance abuse problem, because she thinks she can't beat anybody without the help of the pills.
Why don't you put your thumb up your butt?
And the way she envisions the moves on the ceiling. Yeah, but whether that's true or not, you'll have to watch the series to find out. The funny thing is that this limited series was so good. They did it so well, and everything was just perfect. The cinematography, the directing, the acting, the dialogue, the writing, the editing. One thing I did have a problem with was the lighting. I immediately went to the internet looking to see about Beth Harmon, the first female champion chess player, and she doesn't exist. It's not based on a true story. I thought it was. That's how good this is. I thought it was based on a true story. And I found out there's other people that reviewed this. They also thought it was based on a true story. So if you get a chance, please do yourself a favor. Watch The Queen's Gambit. It might be a little bit slow starting out, but man, does it gain steam. And at the end, it packs an emotional wallop. So yeah, the way they film this is, when they film the chess games, they don't just show a board and people moving chess pieces. They focus on the characters' faces. They're eyeing their opponent. Show them moving the chess pieces, and then it's just marvelous the way they do this, and you will not be bored. Even though it is a drama, it's not action filled.
Lady, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to leave the store.
It's not like comedy. It's just it's not a thriller.
Well, a naked man is chasing a woman through an alley with a butcher knife and a heart on. I figure he isn't out collecting for the Red Cross.
Nobody died. They're not, it's not some mystery that has to be solved. It's just really good drama. It's really, really good. For the most part, you will enjoy this. I guarantee it. Yeah, and the end, wow, the end packs a wallop. There's something that happens at the end that you didn't see. It just hits you out of left field, and you're like, holy fuck. You just feel like cheering. You're standing up and cheering for this fucking ending.
Mr. Charles Sims is excused from any further response to this incident.
Yeah, the character of Bethany, she's like the most awesome chess player in the world. Yet there are times where she's not like OP. She's not overpowered like some characters. She is vulnerable. She does get beaten a few times, and it takes its toll on her. Your goal line, you're winning, and all of a sudden you lose. It's like, holy crap, what the fuck? Yeah, that makes her character more real, doesn't it? It makes it more real, she's not flawless. But yeah, and the costumer for this show, she did a remarkable job. She shouldn't even get nominated. They just give her the award, because there's no competition. Nothing's gonna beat her. The costume designer for this TV series, impeccable. Because it takes place I think in the 60s. Everything, the attention to detail in this limited series, the cars, the clothes they wore, the way they talk, the way everybody carries themselves and interact, and the buildings, the drugstores, everything was dated. Everything was dated, period piece, 60s. And the cars in this, oh my god, the vintage cars in this, holy cow. And the music, the soundtrack in parts even has that 60s feel to it. Well, anyways, I've gone on long enough. Alright, want to do yourself a favor. Watch The Queen's Gambit on Netflix, alright? Anya Taylor-Joy kills it. And one of my favorite actresses now. if you like this channel, you found it informative, and you actually went and watched the Queen's Gambit and you liked it because I told you to, please let me know in the comments below. You know, like, comment, subscribe. Helps out my channel. It's free, it doesn't cost you anything. All you gotta do is press a button. That's it, man. It's right there. Just press a button. Even if you don't watch any more of my videos, you just have my name sitting on there on your fucking list. And until next time, guys, stay safe, stay healthy, practice good hygiene. Hope you enjoyed it, guys. And until next time, catch you later.